Yeah, of course. Well, I grew up in another country, moved to the United States when I was 8 years old, kind of continued my career as a singer slash songwriter and in other like artistic fields like acting, tried out comedy. So yeah.
Oh.
So I think US has given other great opportunities than other countries. Like obviously in the US, more dreams can come true. That's why I moved from my country to the US because I feel like that was a great way to continue in the singing industry, and that was gonna really like persuade my dreams.
Very nice.
Major problems in the world usually inspire me to make music. One of my most recent songs, Kind of Hard, it was inspired by George Floyd when he was killed, and some of my other songs just come from personal experiences. For example, like I said, my personal life, like one of my songs was based on a breakup, another one, like I said, on George Floyd when he was killed. Like I didn't really understand racism during that point of my time, so I wrote the song Kind of Hard when I was 8 years old. Of course, I want to continue singing because like I feel like that's one of my strongest things that I could do. But of course, I want to also try out different fields like acting, comedy, other things.
Okay.
Well, every single singer, right, faces challenges. I think my biggest one is the language barrier. When I moved to the United States, I didn't speak much of the language, and that was really hard. So other than just focusing on just singing, I had to focus on learning a language. And of course, like other artists face problems thinking like, oh, I'm gonna like make a song and everyone's gonna say like it's not good enough or everyone's gonna criticize it. But that just pushed me even further.
That's great.
I usually start with just an idea, and then I take some words and I make them almost like a poem. And then I add melody, then I add music to it. It's kind of like if you think of clay, you first make the form, add colors, and then you get like a figure.
Yes.
When I'm on stage, like I'm not nervous at all, but like when I'm backstage, I'm usually all the time nervous. So I just do some simple like breathing exercises and just shake it off. And then I do this thing where I just like tense up my whole body and then relax, tense up, relax. Well, short-term goals are to release more singles, release albums, and then more long-terms, like my lifelong dream was to either win a Grammy or an Oscar, so that'd be amazing.
Okay.
Yes, I play the piano and a little bit of the guitar.
Oh, okay. When did you start learning these instruments?
Ooh, that's a good question. I started playing piano when I was about 5 years old, and the guitar, I got into the guitar when I moved into the United States and a little bit later than that. So I would say I started learning about, give or take, like 10 years old, maybe.
Okay. Would you say that like learning or knowing these instruments have made a really big impact on your career as a musician?
Well, of course, like when I want to write a song, for example, I wouldn't want to like not play any instruments and just like say, oh, like how do I make that note into like piano? And then I say, oh, like let me just play that note on a piano or like a guitar. And then like, oh, that sounds good. Let me make that into a song. That's a good question. Music bands, probably Queen. I love their song Bohemian Rhapsody.
Of course.
One of my favorites. And like regarding pop stars, probably Michael Jackson. Definitely, yeah. Yes, I am actually. My fourth single is actually about to come out in a couple of days. So that's a surprise.
When did you like?
Yeah. Check out song. Try to pre-save my song. I won't tell you the name. Try to guess it. It's gonna come out soon on July 26th. So make sure to check it out. Yes, I would play any sports that you'd let me play, but I mostly play like football and basketball.
Ah, okay. Did you like start those as a hobby at a really young age, or like?
I wouldn't say at a really young age, because in Russia, like that's where I'm from. I didn't like really do any sports, because like American football there's not a lot of like teams or like basketball in Russia. So like mostly in America, I started that.
Okay.
Kind of a tie between like pizza and sushi. I really like it.
Of course,
yeah.
of course. Okay.
I just went to like a hand roll place yesterday.
Oh.
Very delicious.
Yes. Sushi is always delicious.
Well, definitely LA,
Of
like
course.
100%. A lot of opportunities, and like probably Miami. Really, really warm there.
Mm-hmm.
Just great place to relax. Ooh, Justin Bieber.
Oh, of course, of course. What's your favorite song from Justin Bieber?
Favorite song from Justin Bieber? Probably when he was like at a really young age. That's like the song where he started being really popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Baby,
Of
good
course.
song.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, of course. I don't think anyone really understands why it's really important not to listen to people that think you're not gonna make it, because you just let them get in your head. You know, eventually that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna think, oh, whatever, but like then you're gonna start messing up. You just can't let people get in your head. And this last piece of advice, actually, I was at a camp, and a young musician, a pianist, his name is Isaiah Thompson. He's really one of the most genius pianists ever. Like, he's really young now, and he gave the advice that like if you have family members or like friends, anyone like that support you, you need to be really like happy and proud of that, because they're throwing their stuff away to help you. Like my mom, definitely. My mom helps a bunch. My dad helps too, and like you just really need to be happy. Like my mom just really does a lot for me, so I'm really grateful for her.